Welcome back Pokefans to Pokémon Shining Pearl walkthrough part 38. Last episode we went through Route 228 and we also caught Heatran. Now we do only have one thing left, and that is to explore the RAMANAS Park. And I think this is gonna be the last episode for Pokémon Shining Pearl. We have come through so much, and I'm really excited to actually see the new game coming out as well. Anyway, I did go to underground and found some shards. We have two kinds of them. We have the mysterious shard, the larger one, and the smaller ones. For each legendary Pokemon in RAMANAS Park, you would have to either trade one large shard or three smaller ones. It did take me around 2 to 3 hours to actually find them, so they are quite rare. Let us see how many legendaries we can actually catch. But I will of course go ahead and just tell you guys how many legendaries you can catch in either Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond. Anyway, let me quickly go ahead and go to Route 219, I think. Now, the last time we went through that route, we didn't have the RAMANAS Park opened, so we don't really have the ways to actually directly fly over there. Also, we didn't go through all the Pokemon battles, so this episode I will just go ahead and battle all the trainers before we enter the RAMANAS Park. Alright, so I did go ahead and catch a Shroomish in the Great Marsh, so I have just placed it in my team. Let's hope it will actually evolve this episode. Anyway, I'm really excited for the release of Pokemon Arceus. I think it's gonna be tomorrow. So I just want to make sure that I complete everything in this game before I move on to another one. I did try and find I think around 4 to 5 Pokemon's worth of shards. So I won't be able to actually catch all the legendaries in this episode, unfortunately. But let's see how many we can actually catch. For now, we do have these two trainers here. Both of them have 2 Pokemons each. And the girl in the right will have 2 Marials, whereas the guy in the left will have 2 Shellos. So let me quickly defeat them. Alright, so that was quite easy. Now that we have defeated them, we can actually go on. I think this route has around 2 to 3 trainers left. I think some of them I have already defeated in the last time we visited here. So let me quickly go on. Now, as usual, I forgot to use a Ripple. I think it's fine since we don't really have that much encounters in this route. But anyway, I won't actually defeat this Pokemon. Let me just go ahead and run away. Now, I think I actually battled this first trainer and I just need to battle the other one. Yes. Alright, let me quickly battle this second trainer and we can move on. Now, this trainer will have 2 Pokemons in her team. She has a Remoraid and a Psyduck, so let me quickly defeat her. Alright, it seems like my Shroomish is also going to be evolving soon. Now, we can actually find some new Pokemons in the Great Marsh after we become the champion and complete our Pokédex. So, all you have to do is just go to the binoculars and see which Pokemons that you can find and go to that area to catch it. Alright, so finally I have a Breloom and its Pokédex data as well. Now I won't be actually switching it right away. I've also gone ahead and kept the Manaphy egg in my team. This way I will be able to hatch it to your Fion as well. Alright, so I did go ahead and switch out one of its moves. Now, it would be really easy to catch the legendaries if you have the move False Swipe in one of your team members. Usually, you will be able to find this in Scyther, or I think it would be even in Ambipom as well. But anyway, if you don't have that, you can always use your Ponchirisu and its Super Fan. That is also a really good move. Alright, so I've gone ahead and also bought some Ultra Balls as well as Hyper Potions just to heal my Pokemons. Over here we do get the Splash Plate. That's also a really good item to give it to your water type Pokemon. Anyway, this time let me go ahead and swim around in this side. Now I'm really excited to see if I can actually catch all the Pokemons quite fast. It's always recommended that you save your game before you try to catch any of these legendaries, just in case if you're not able to catch it and it faints or runs away. Anyway, we have another trainer right here. Now he has 3 Pokemons. He has a Mantike, Remoraid as well as a Tentacool. Let me quickly go ahead and defeat him. Alright, so now that we have defeated him, we can move on. I think we have around 2 more trainers left. So let me quickly go around. Now if we do go straight, it is actually a dead end. So I've just come over here. We do have this trainer right here that we haven't battled. So this trainer will have 2 Pokemons in his team. He has a Pelipper and a Whiscash. So let me quickly defeat him. Great. Now we can move on. All we have to do is make sure that we are going to the right side. Alright, no more trainers behind. So let me quickly go ahead. Over here, last time I had fought the swimmer in the right. So let me quickly defeat this lady. She's gonna have only 1 Pokemon and it's gonna be a Weasel. Let me quickly defeat her. Alright, so I'm also trying to actually raise the levels of my team members as well. Maybe someday I can actually go ahead and battle the Elite 4 again, and I'll let you guys know on that. Now we have another trainer here. He has 2 Pokemons. He has a Shellos and a Gastrodon. So let me quickly defeat him. Now we are almost at RAMANAS Park. Let me quickly go ahead and land. We do have another trainer who is a fisherman right here. He has 3 Pokemons in his team. He has a Magikarp, Gyarados as well as a Finneon. So let me quickly defeat him. Alright, so we have defeated him. That was quite easy. Now let me quickly go ahead and move on. I did go ahead and put up a Ripple, so we don't have to worry about any encounters. And of course I did not battle this trainer as well. So she's gonna have 3 Pokemons in her team. She has a Cherim, Meryl as well as a Lopunny. So let me quickly defeat her. Alright, so now that we have defeated all the trainers that were remaining, we can actually move on. We're almost there. Alright, so here we are. So this is gonna be RAMANAS Park. And this time we don't have anyone blocking it, so we can actually go ahead and go inside. And we do see that we have Professor Oak right here. Dash, this is it. This is RAMANAS Park. This place has a special connection with regions around the world, such as Kanto and Hoenn. It also connected to the underground. Exploring down there might reveal new treasures, new discoveries leading to interesting encounters. Remember that. It's good to see you come to join us for a visit. Let me give a gift of this chain counter app for your Poketch. Alright, so this is how we get our chain counter app. The chain counter app will actually help us when we're trying to find some shiny Pokemons. Alright, so he says he will be in Eterna City. Now that we have talked to him, I do want to go ahead and talk to all the NPCs here before we go ahead to catch the legendary Pokemons. Of course, I don't want to talk to the people in the counter right away. Let me quickly go ahead and talk to everyone here. And all of them seem to be talking about the amazing garden that they have here. So I guess we can get to see that once we enter it. Now I did go ahead and check all my Pokemons that I have in the PC, but none of them really know the move False Swipe. So I just decided that I would rather use my Ponsurisu with Super Fang and try to bring down the health to red before I try and catch it. I did buy some quick balls as well. I just wanted to make sure that I have a chance of actually catching it in the first turn itself. That will actually save us a lot of time. Anyway, there are no new items or nothing really interesting. so let me just quickly talk to this last guy and we can talk to the ladies in the counter. Now the first lady in the counter right here will actually sell you some items. So you don't really have to go anywhere to buy them. You can just directly come here and buy any item you want. Now let me quickly go ahead and buy some items. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so now let me quickly go ahead and talk to this lady as well. So she is the one who will actually help you exchange the mystery shards. First of all, if you have not come here before, you will only be able to buy discovery slates. As you can see, in order to buy any of these slates, you need to either have 3 mystery shards which are small or 1 large mystery shard. Now I've just gone ahead and bought one of them. I'll just go ahead and save my game. Using discovery shard, you can actually fight the 3 legendaries, that is the Reggies. So you can have either Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock or Reggie Steel. Now let me quickly go ahead and enter and let's see which Pokemon will actually find first. Now you do need 3 discovery slates to actually catch all of them. Now let me just go through the list of legendary Pokemons that you can actually find in RAMANAS Park that you can catch. Now other than the discovery slates, you have the Kanto slates and Johto slates, whereas the Kanto slate is actually a version exclusive to Shining Pearl and Johto slates is only for Brilliant Diamond. Now Kanto slates will let you catch Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres, whereas Johto plates will let you catch Entei, Suicune and Raikou. Other than that, you do have the Soul slates which will actually let you catch Latios and Latias, and Oceanic plate will let you catch Kyogre, Tectonic slate for Groudon and Stratospheric slate for Rayquaza. So those are the 3 legendaries from Hoenn. Now I did get Reggie Eyes right here, so let me quickly interact with it and try to catch it. In the meantime, let me quickly complete the list that I was going through regarding the other legendaries that we can catch over here. We do have Rainbow Slate for Ho-Oh, which is only present in Brilliant Diamond, whereas Squall Slate for Lugia, which we can only find in Shining Pearl. Next is the Genome Slate for Mewtwo, and finally we have Distortion Slate for Garatina's origin form. So these are all the legendary Pokemon that we can catch in RAMANAS Park. But unfortunately, I had some issues finding the mysterious shards in underground. So I just got only few. So let me quickly go ahead and catch only the legendaries that I can for now. Maybe in the future, I'll just go ahead and put up another video where I can find the rest of them. Alright, as you can see, I did go ahead and try to bring down Reggie Ice's health as much as I can. So let me quickly go ahead and skip through. I'll just go to the part where I can actually throw some Pokeballs to catch it. Alright, so I think this is around my 10th Ultra Ball that I am trying to catch it with. And yes, finally I have been able to catch the Reggie Ice. Awesome. Alright, so let me quickly go ahead and buy 2 more discovery slates so I can easily catch the other 2. Alright, so we have its data in our Pokédex. I'll just go ahead and send it to the box. And we will be brought back to the cave. Alright, so here we are back in the room. Let me quickly go ahead and buy the 2 slates. I'll see you guys soon. Now when you come out, this guy will actually provide you the statue of the Pokemon that you caught, which you can actually place in your underground secret base. Alright, so now that I have bought it, let me quickly place it again. And this time let's see which Pokemon we get. Alright, we're being transported to the pure space. And we do have Reggie Steel right here. Let me quickly go ahead and interact with it and we can try to catch it. Now this time I have actually placed my Ponchorisu in the beginning of my team. It will be quite easy to actually catch Reggie Steel if I keep using the move Super Fang until I bring it down to the red. Now I did try using a quick ball to see if I can catch it, but unfortunately not. That's okay. Let me quickly go ahead and bring down its health, and I'll see you guys soon. Now this is the third Ultra Ball I'm actually using, and this time it did actually catch it. So this was quite lucky. I didn't really realize that it was caught until I saw it. Alright, so that was quite easy. So now that we have caught two of them, only one is left. Let me quickly go ahead and add it to my box, and we can actually go ahead. I've also gone ahead and saved my game before I actually encounter it. That way it is much easier to reset the game in case if you can't catch it. And here we are, the last Discovery Slate and the last Pokemon that we can catch. Alright, so let's go to the pure space. Now we only have Reggie Rock to catch, so let us see if we can actually catch it. Alright, so let me quickly go ahead and interact with it so we can catch it. This time also I will be using the same strategy to catch it. I just have my Ponsorisu in the beginning, and I'll just bring it down with the help of Super Fang. Now it would be quite useful if you have a Pokemon with False Swipe. Again, you can actually use that, it's much better. This time also I did try using Quick Ball, and as you can see it was not successful. So let me quickly go ahead and bring its health down, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so at this point I did try using 10 Ultra Balls. So I just went ahead and switched to my Timer Ball, and thankfully over here I was able to actually catch it. That was quite lucky. I was a bit worried that I might be in trouble with the Pokeballs. Alright, so now that we have all the three Reggies, if we go ahead and talk to that lady in the counter again, she will be showing you some other different slates. Alright, let me quickly make my way through over there. And this time we will have all three statues in the Discovery Room. Alright, so this looks quite cool. Now let me go ahead and go out. I didn't get the two statues for the underground base, so if I move out I think he'll give me the two remaining statues. Let me quickly also save my game. Alright, so let me go outside. And yes, we do get both the statues over here. Alright, so now if we go ahead and talk to her, as you can see we have a lot of slates available. So you would have to catch all of these Pokemons before you go to the other Hoenn ones. Now since I did have two more large shards left in my bag, I did go ahead and buy the two soul slates, so we can actually go ahead and catch both Latias and Latios. And the remaining ones, I guess I'll have to just go back to underground and try to find some shards. Now that I have saved my game, let me quickly go ahead and place the slate right here on the tablet. Alright, so we are being transported to the pure space, and we do get Latias over here. So let me quickly go ahead and save my game. Alright, so let me quickly go ahead and interact with it, and we can try to catch it. And over here as well I have kept my Ponsorisu in the beginning. So this time let me just quickly go ahead and try to catch it with a Quick Ball. And let's see if I get lucky enough to catch it. Alright, so let's use it. And no, unfortunately that is not happening today. So let me quickly go ahead and bring it down in health, and I'll see you guys soon. Now I did try around 10 Ultra Balls, and this is the first Timer Ball I'm throwing. Alright, let me try that again. Now thankfully it doesn't have any moves that can affect my Houndoom, so I'm quite lucky over here. And yes, we were able to catch it in the 12th Pokeball. Awesome. So now we'll actually have its data recorded in our Pokédex as well. Let me move it to the PC and we can go out. I will also go ahead and place the second slate, but before that let me quickly go ahead and pick up this berry. Alright, so that's a new berry. Before placing the slate, let me save my game. And now let me place the other soul slate on the slot. Awesome. We are going to be soon transported into the pure space, and I'll also go ahead and quickly save my game over there as well. Alright, so let me quickly go ahead and interact with it and try to catch it. Awesome. Now I do have my Ponsorisu in the beginning as usual. Let me quickly go ahead and throw a quick ball and see if I can catch it. Alright, so Latios is gonna be at level 70. So I did see that almost all of these Pokemons were at level 70. That's quite challenging. Now since I was not able to catch it over there, let me quickly go ahead and bring it down to low health, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so I have been throwing around 5 to 6 Pokeballs now. And this turn, luckily I was able to catch it. Awesome. Alright, so I was almost running out of my Ultra Balls. I do have to actually go back and buy some more. Anyway, here we have Latios. And let me just go ahead and move it to the PC and we can move on. Alright, so we have both the statues in the Soul Room as well. Now I did wish that I had all the mysterious shards, but unfortunately it's quite rare, and we would have to continuously search it for 2 to 3 hours. Anyway, let me quickly pick up both of these items. One of them is going to be Soul Dew and the other one is going to be an apricot berry. Quite rare as well. Awesome. Now let me quickly go ahead and go into the undergrounds. I'll try and see if we can find more shards. And if I do, we can actually catch some more Pokemons. Awesome. Now while trying to find some shards in the underground, my egg started hatching. Awesome. Alright. Alright, so finally we are getting Fion from the Manphy egg. So this was quite easy as long as you get a Ditto in underground and try to actually put them both in the nursery in Selacion town, you will be able to get an egg, and once you run around long enough you will be able to hatch the egg as well. Awesome. I will actually continue finding the shards and I'll see you guys once I find some. So I was able to actually find some more shards. Unfortunately it is only equivalent to 2 slates, so I just decided to buy one of the Kanto slates. Alright, let me just go ahead and place it and let's see which Pokemon we're gonna get. And we are being transported to the pure space. Awesome, we do get Articuno. Let me quickly go ahead and save my game. Alright, so I'm really excited to catch it. Now that I have encountered it, I do have my Ponsorisu in the beginning as usual. So let me also go ahead and try using a quick ball and see if I can at least catch this one. I was not quite lucky on the last 2 to 3 of them. No, not today. Okay, let me quickly go ahead and bring it down to red health and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, this time I just threw around 3 Ultra Balls and this is the first timer ball I'm actually using. Luckily I was able to catch it easily over here, so that's awesome. Now we do have its data in a Pokédex as well. I did not really go ahead and move Fion from my team I should have just moved it to the PC. Anyway, now that we have caught Articuno, we can actually go back. Alright. Let me quickly go ahead and go out. I'll also save my game and I'll see you guys soon. Now, as you might see, I did go ahead and buy a Distortion Slate. I did want to actually have the origin form of Giratina. And we do enter the Distortion Room. Alright. Let me quickly go ahead and place the slate on that tablet. We can go ahead and encounter Giratina. Of course, the shadow form of Giratina is gonna be at level 100. So it's gonna be a little bit tough. But I do have a strategy on defeating it easily. Alright, so here we are. Let me quickly go ahead and interact with it. I did go ahead and switch out my Pokemons. I have bought my own Giratina in the front. I think that's the best Pokemon to take it down. Alright, so let me quickly go ahead and use Shadow Force. And let's see how much damage it's gonna do. Shadow Force is a 2-turn move and I really like it. It will be easily able to avoid most of the moves from the Shadow Giratina. Alright, so it might take me around 2 to 3 turns more to bring it down. Now the Shadow Giratina did go with Destiny Bond, but I don't really mind. I did go ahead and use Shadow Force again. And this time it should bring it down to half health at least. Let us see. And it does. Awesome. So let me go ahead and use it again. I do get hit by the earth power, but it's not that effective on me. So I don't really worry about switching out my Pokemon over here. Alright, so it did go ahead and use Destiny Bond again. That's okay. Now let's see. And we do take it down in the 3rd turn. Awesome, because that was a critical hit. So that was awesome. Of course my Giratina also fainted, but I don't really mind. We were of course able to defeat it. Alright, so now we will be brought back to the Distortion Room. And as you can see, we are actually upside down this time. So you can see that the statue is also upside down. Alright, let me quickly go ahead and go the other way around. We do have an item right here and it's gonna be the Gracious Orb. And you have to actually go ahead and equip it to your Giratina to change its form. Alright, so these are all the slates I was actually able to buy. Unfortunately, I did not have any more mysterious shards to buy any. So I guess this is all the Pokemons I can catch for now. Now let me equip the Gracious Orb for Giratina so it can actually transform. And here we have it. Awesome. So this looks amazing, you know. I think this form is much better than the other one. Anyway, here is the stats for it as well. Alright, so that's all I had for this video. Now, if I'm able to actually find even more shards after this, I will definitely put up a last video with the rest of the Pokemons, the rest of the legendaries. But for now, since we have Pokemon Arceus also being released soon, I do want to go ahead and play that game as well. So I guess for now this will be the last video. Alright, thank you all for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.